Do you also wish to generate social media snippets using an AI automatically? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to understand how to create engaging social media snippets from blog content using an AI agent. So as a content creator, I want to repurpose my blog content by simply generating social media snippets using an AI. So now here my objective is that when I'm going to add a new blog details in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the snippet, and after that automatically that should be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with OpenAI and Google Sheets again using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically generate social media snippets from your blog post using AI agent and Pabbly Connect. So this will help you save time, engage your audience and keep your online presence consistent without the manual effort. Okay, so as you all know that as a content creator, I often need to repurpose my blog post into engaging social media snippets to maximize reach. So now manually extracting key insights, rewriting them into bit-sized posts and scheduling them across platforms can be time consuming. So by using an AI agent, I can automatically generate attention-grabbing social media snippets from my blogs. And then also with Pabbly Connect, you can schedule these snippets and post them on multiple platforms without any manual effort. This helps me maintain a constant online presence, engage my audience effectively, and save hours of repetitive work. Okay, so here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Sheets with OpenAI and Google Sheet again, where my objective is that when I'm going to add a new blog detail over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the social media snippet for my blog, and after that automatically that snippet is going to be added in my Google Sheet again under this specific column. Okay, so now firstly here in this video we are going to see the working of this automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So now here to see the working of this automation, what we are going to do is that we are going to add a new blog detail over here, and then we are going to wait for some second to receive a snippet generated over here in this column. Okay, so I'm going to add the blog detail. And here you can see I've successfully added the blog details over here, such as blog title, blog content, hashtags and CTA, that is call to actions. And now here you can see automatically a snippet generated is added in our Google Sheets under the specific column in the same row. Okay, so this is the snippet generated by OpenAI by using the blog details that we provided over here. Okay, so this was the working of this automation, and now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this entire automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with your OpenAI and Google Sheets again using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Okay, so here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create engaging social media snippets from blog content using AI agent. And now after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn My hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards that trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's build our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets, as I am adding new block details in my Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So in my Google Sheets trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. So that when I'm going to add a new block detail in my Google Sheets, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now you have to selecting my trigger event. You can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So here you can see the spreadsheet that I've created with the name Social Media Snippets. And now here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect this Google Sheets with my Pabbly Connect in order to capture all the details in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now here before moving forward with the connection, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a new block detail over here in this Google Sheets first. And here you can see I've successfully added a new block detail over here, such as block title, block content, hashtags and call to action. Okay, so now here we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to install an add-on in a Google Sheets by simply clicking on this extension, and then you have to click on this add-ons. Now here under add-ons you have to click on this get add-ons. And then here from Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. So this is the add-on, and here you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and after installing this add-on, you have to follow exactly these same steps. Okay, so moving back, and now after installing this add-on in your Google Sheets, you have to refresh your window, and that's a necessary step. Alright, so now you have to install this add-on, you have to click on this extensions, and then you will be able to see your option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. So from here you need to select initial setup. And here under initial setup, you can see it is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And then here is asking me for the trigger column. So it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see my last data column is column D. So here for the trigger column, I'm going to enter the column as column D, and then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets. So now after setting up this connection, what we are going to do is that we are going to test this connection by clicking on this send test button given over here. And here you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent this first row data of our Google Sheet to Pabbly's workflow. That means to this webhook URL. So now let's go and check it. But here before moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now here under Pabbly Connect Webhooks you have to turn on this send on event. So by turning it on, whenever you're going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Okay, so now let's go and check it again, and here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have successfully received response where we have received the trigger column column, spreadsheet name, ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, hashtags, CTA, that is call to action, blog title, and the blog content. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received all the blog details through our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, I want to generate social media snippets using OpenAI. So for that, I need to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So in my action step, I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT. People use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions, and even generate creative ideas. So in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT, because here by using ChatGPT, I'm going to generate social media snippets from my blog details that I've added in my Google Sheets. Okay, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API token. So here following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account. So this is my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access API keys given the left side bar, and here under API keys you can see the existing keys. So here I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key, and here I'm going to give a name to my key, that is snippet, and then I'm going to select my project as default project, and then I'm going to click on this create secret key, and here you can see this is the API key, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save given over here, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. And now here after building a successful connection, moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the AI model. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, we can see all the AI models available. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4, because using this AI model, I'm going to generate my social media snippets for my blog content. Okay, so now here after selecting the AI model, it is asking me to enter the prompt. So here in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate social media snippets for my blog content. So now here I'm going to enter a relevant prompt. And here you can see I've successfully added a relevant prompt over here where I've entered the values such as CTA. Here you can see the hashtags, blog title, blog content, and some other instructions to generate the relevant snippet for my social media platforms. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new details through our Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the CTA, I'm going to map the CTA over here. So this is the CTA. Here for the hashtags, I'm going to map the hashtags. Here I'm going to map the blog title. And lastly, here I'm going to map the blog content. And with this, we have successfully completed our prompt over here. So now here after entering both the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send this request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a snippet generated from our blog post. So with this, we have successfully set up our action step as well. So here after generating the social media snippet from OpenAI, I want to add the snippet generated in my Google Sheets under this specific column for the same row. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, we are going to select our application again as Google Sheets. And this time we are going to select our action event as update a cell value so that we can update the snippet generated by OpenAI in our Google Sheets under this specific column. So here I've selected that action event, and again here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection because I have connected my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my trigger step, and this time I'm going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in an action setup. So for that, I'm going to add a new connection, and now here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. Here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all these spreadsheets names. So here I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name social media snippets. So here I'm going to select my name as social media snippets. And then here it is asking me to select the sheet. So I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1, and then here it is asking me to enter the range. So it's says enter the range of the sheet that needs to be updated here. Example C5, that is column name plus row index. So here you can see my column name is column E. So I'm going to enter the column name as column E. And then here for the row index, I'm going to map the row index from the response that I received in my Google Sheets. So this is the row index, and then here it is asking me to enter the value. So in the value field, I need to enter the value that I want to update in my Google Sheet. So I'm going to map the snippet generated by OpenAI over here. So this is the snippet generated, and now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send this request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the snippet generated in our Google Sheets under that specific column. So now let's go and check it, and here you can see we have successfully added the snippet generated. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. So now here let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as OpenAI and Google Sheets again, so that whenever we are going to add a new blog details in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the social media snippet for us, and after that automatically the snippet generated is going to be added in our Google Sheet under that specific column. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create engaging social media snippets from blog content using AI agent. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.